Okay, to prove to complete the third proof on the proof packet, what we have to do is we have to take a look at what we're trying to prove. We're trying to prove that these two triangles are congruent. So we know that the final reason is going to be side, 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 angle, angle, or angle, angle, side. Okay, and looking at what we have angle A and angle F are right angles. It's given. You can go ahead and mark those. Angle A and angle F are right angles. Now that doesn't mean that they're congruent. I mean, all right angles are congruent, which we're actually going to use that as one of our reasons, and you need to add that to your reasons for angle congruence. But this itself is not a congruent statement. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now the next statement is line segment AC is congruent to line segment DF. That is a congruence statement. It's a segment or side congruent statement. We want to mark that. AC is congruent to DF. You can or cannot label that as side. Doesn't really matter. I like to do it just so we know exactly which one of these triangle proof postulates we're gonna use. It also says that angle C is congruent to angle D. Okay, D is congruent to C. Now that's an angle congruent statement. Because we have this angle congruent statement, we can go ahead and get rid of side, side, side as one of our possibilities. Not to say that it could never be done, but it's not going to be the shortest, easiest way to do this. Okay, so now looking at this, we didn't use the definition of right angles. By definition of right angle, angle A, the measure of angle A and the measure of angle F both equal 90 degrees, and if they both equal 90 degrees, they're equal to each other. So you are going to skip a few steps here, but that's okay. Again, we're trying to get to the heart of the argument. So what we're going to say, this is not a congruent statement, but it allows us to write one, and that congruent statement is that angle A is congruent to angle F. And the reason I want you to add for angle congruence is all right angles are congruent. Again, that's kind of a combination of quite a few steps. But again, that's really the heart and the meat of the argument. So that's where we're going to go with that. This is another angle congruent statement. So now looking over here, we have three congruent statements. So depending on the order, that should be enough information to prove these triangles congruent. Now because we have two angle statements, side angle sides also out, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to mark angle A and angle F congruent. And then looking at the order of these congruent parts in the triangle, not in our argument, we're going to see whether we used angle side angle or angle angle side. And if you look here in triangle BAC, congruent angle, side, congruent angle, in the same order. In triangle EFD, we have congruent angle, side, angle. So these two triangles are congruent by the angle, side, angle congruence postulate. And that's how you complete proof number 3.